Coach, I think I must have my dates wrong. When will you be in full patch the first time? Is that
Tomorrow.
this week? Okay, tomorrow.
Yeah, you got to go 2 in helmets, 2 in what we call Beaver gear, which is today, and then we got to go full tomorrow.
Is tomorrow, I know the players are anxious to be in pads. They're all big days, but is that kind of a special day in camp?
The way we practice, to be honest with you, when we're not tackling, we'll tackle a little bit tomorrow.
Right.
We'll have probably there's a few periods that are live, but to the common eye, the way we practice today and the way we practice tomorrow, just because we have pants on, it's not really any different. For the offensive, defensive lines, we'll tackle a little bit, which we need to, but no. So it's another work day.
Saw Haskins getting some first team. What have been your impressions of him?
Well, we got to have some running backs, and we are not going to run Storm Woods to death in camp. So the young running backs have to step up. They need to step up. And, right now, every time every one of them gets an opportunity, something happens to them. So we've got to have those kids step up and be ready to play. So they'll be challenged, and they've been challenged mightily by Coach Lockett and the rest of the offensive staff and myself. We're going to need 2 or 3 running backs to have any chance. If not, then we'll take Victor Bolden and we'll take Paul Lucas and we'll put them in the backfield to back up Storm if we have to.
How do you feel like Brown's coming along?
He's gotten better. He's doing a better job. He's in some individual today and moved through practice much cleaner. So I expect him to be moving full go here fairly shortly.
Is McMarion making a little bit of a move here? Is it too early to tell at this point?
Yeah, Marcus has done great. I mean, I said it many times during spring ball and after spring ball that the fact of the matter is he was competing like crazy. Every single day that young man comes out here and he competes. It didn't matter how many reps he got, or he was moving through the day, and he did the same thing in the summer. So right now Marcus is making a push to be in contention to be in the rotation with the first 2 quarterbacks.
When do you hope to have that figured out?
Quarterback position?
Yeah.
Just whenever it happens. Yeah, I mean, I think it'll come naturally just like any other position. And people love to talk about the quarterback position, which I get. I understand it, and we love to too, because he has his hands on the ball every snap. But we truly don't teach it or treat it any different as a coaching staff than anybody else. We evaluated every position, every young man in the program yesterday, and the quarterback was just simply a part of that process.
You feel like you got everything out of those split practices that you kind of wanted to?
Absolutely. Yeah, we did a few tweaks to that we've never done before. What we were able to do in the middle of that practice and bring the team together was invaluable. Never have been able to do that with just different timings, so that was great. And the amount of reps that the young man got, from the guy that's been here the longest all the way to the brand new kid, everybody got a bunch of reps and had an opportunity to show what they can do, and that's what we're really looking for in the individual attention. So it was definitely mission accomplished.
What do you notice from that position battle corner with the Code and Williams?
It's a nice battle, and I would say this on defense, strong believer in this prior to really getting into this league and spending much time with Kalani, and I know he's a big believer in this. We have to be too deep on defense, and if you're not, you're going to have some real problems. And it doesn't matter if it's corner, it doesn't matter if it's 5 technique, defensive end, whatever it may be. So it's a great battle to have going. We're going to have 4 corners that are starters for us, though, at the end of the day, and both those young men are highly likelihood that they'll be in that position if they keep going.
Any newcomers that are sticking out? I know it's early, but anybody that's caught your eye in these?
Tristan would be one.
Yeah.
He's done a nice job. Sands did some good things. He's been in and out of there a little bit, but he's moved around. Blake on the offensive line, I think he's done some really nice things for a young kid and understanding, learning the scheme. He looks the part, so that's been good. Jalen Moore, he is very, very athletic young man back there, like what he's been able to do. And then Noah is a very, very athletic young man, and he's handled the screen pretty good to this point. So that's a few. There's more, but that's a few that could jump out at you. I'm pleased. When you can go out, I sit down and meet with the recruiting coordinator yesterday with Vince Kinta and his crew, and we sit down and we study the board of the kids that we took. And at this point in camp, 4 days in, yesterday 3 days in, we were able to evaluate it and say, we felt like we hit in a pretty good spot on these kids and where they grow into or what they are, but we didn't have busts in the recruiting class, which was nice to see. Anything else? We good? Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.